Okay, something I've been wanting to do with this 150 tall, it's doing very well. The plants are growing, CO2 is working fine. And I have 4 of these light strips on here. They're actually lifeguards. And I don't like the fact that they're sitting on here because every time I do a water change, every time I need to put a net in here or anything, I have to move these lights and set them on a chair or something. So I'm going to use some scrap wood in the shop. And I think I'm just going to make a bracket that sets on this piece here and then goes across and sets on this piece over here. That way I'll take these legs off and then I'll just attach these all the way across so that there's just enough room in here so that I can remove these lids and be able to access this without having to move them lights every single time. That's getting a little bit old. So I'm going to be working on that. I've already done a 15% water change. I have it marked here on the edges as far as what percentage, and I do that out of this tub here with RODI water. So I did that. My neon tetras are doing very well. I believe there's around 20 of them, something like that. And the only other thing I've got going right now is every weekend I do a 50% water change on my 75-gallon, tank that has the Oscar and the larger fish in it. So it's just about filled back up now. And then I'll do the regular water change on everything else tomorrow. But I just wanted to make a quick video on this light thing. I am going to build this thing and try to get these lights off of this stuff here so that I can actually work on this thing a little easier. So anyway, that's what I'm doing now, and I will add more to this as I go. So all I need to do is even this up so that they're even on the ends, pre-drill these and screw them in like so. I'll do the same on the other end. This has to be moved down. And once I get it done, then I'm going to put another little board here that sticks down so that this will set on the tank and won't fall off side to side. So it's always on. The lids are in here so I can access it. I will then zip tie my lights on the underside of these boards and then just set the whole thing on top. So that's the plan. I'll add more to this as I go. Okay, it looks a little rough, but anyway, I have this piece on here, screwed these in from the bottom on all of them, on both sides. And then I put these stub pieces, this will go over the edge of the tank. So that'll keep it from moving side to side. And then I zip tie the lights on these and then flip it over. It's upside down now. And all I'm doing is clamping it, put a couple screws in here, put one on that side, and then I'm ready to see if it fits and start putting lights on it. Okay, we will see if this thing is going to fit on there. Get that out of the way. Plan is this side of there. Pull this out. Set that below like that. Pull that back. This through here. Okay, so what I've got is these here on the edge keep it from moving side to side. I have them on both ends. And I wanted to make sure this light was far enough back so I can reach my feeding holes and also so I don't get algae on the front glass. So what I'm going to do now is take the legs off of these, and I think I'm going to put them all right in the middle, and instead of staggering them, I'm not sure. And then I'll zip tie them to that. That way I can remove these, and it'll work. It's going to work good. It's going to hold the lights up off there, and it's going to make it a lot easier for maintenance. Okay, I have it done. Went on there really well. I centered it on the end. And then I have all the lights zip tied all the way across to the top. And by doing this, that gives me room in here, so now I can lift up my lids, I can remove them, I can do water changes, whereas before I had to remove every single light every time I did anything. So yeah, it's going to turn out good. It's not fancy, but it's also not in my living room, it's just in my fish room. So, but actually the color of the wood pretty much matches the walls and the trim, so works out well. And I did center them. I think I'm I'm getting more light concentration by lifting them up a little bit. I think it looks better. So anyway, that is the project for today.